Hi everybody, my name is Luis Gutierrez and welcome to another episode of the Geek Press. Today we got lots of news about Pokemon, 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 and I think more Pokemon. Yeah, a lot of Pokemon news today. So, there was a live stream today that Pokemon did that stretched over a little bit over 10 minutes. It was like 10 minutes and 40 seconds, 10 minutes, 8 seconds. Anyways, that's not important how long it was. But pretty much in this live stream, they laid out a lot of projects they're going to be doing. And we got a lot of details on a lot of cool games coming out. Let's just jump right into all this because I am super excited to talk about it. And it's something about Pokemon that makes me feel like a little kid again, even though I never played the games as a kid. So, yeah, let's just go right into all this. The first thing that they revealed was this new app that's meant to help kids brush their teeth, and you adults too with smelly breath. That app is being called Pokemon Smile. So Pokemon Smile will feature 100 different Pokemon drawn in this cute little cartoonish style, and pretty much it's meant to help you get into the habit of brushing your teeth. It's going to have a camera on the front, and it's going to be using AR technology, so pretty much the more you brush and the longer you brush, you'll be able to rescue and capture these Pokemon. The app will have a timer on it to let you know how long you should be brushing and where you should be brushing. And the more you play it, the more Pokemon you'll be able to get, as well as unlock virtual hats that you'll be able to take pictures with. And you'll be able to customize the little hats and look all cute, so it's going to be fun to play. The best part about this is that the app is right now available to download on both iOS and Android, so go hurry up and brush your teeth because it does smell. Following the announcement of Pokemon Smile, we got another app, but this app is going to be a little bit different. Just because this one you can download on your Nintendo Switch, so it is also a Switch game, kind of, So this one is called Pokemon Cafe Mix. Now the premise of this is that you run a cafe, and all these little cute Pokemon, they like to come hang out, they like to eat your food, drink your drinks, just be cute little hipsters and hang out at the cafe, because who doesn't like to hang out at the cafe, right? Makes us feel cool. So it's actually going to be a puzzle game. So you're going to be using like the swirling mechanic, and you're going to be lining up a lot of the same icons. And those same icons, it's going to pretty much allow you to feed and serve dishes to these Pokemon. So make sure you align those dots so that way these Pokemon don't starve in your cafe, and you don't want Pokemon dying in your cafe because no one wants to be that restaurant that has Pokemon die in their cafe. Because how are you gonna get Pokemon in your cafe if they all die? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Pretty much too, the more you do play the game, the more you're gonna see regular customers coming in. And the more regular customers you have, you could essentially hire them and they could help you solve your puzzles. So it's going to be in your favor to keep playing this game, so that way you could obtain essentially a fan base in the game. And you could have a little cute little Charmander work for you, whatever Pokemon you want, they could work for you. And the best part about it is they help solve the puzzles as well. And in this cafe, your cafe is set at a certain size, but the more you do play the game, the more you can expand your cafe and expand your business. And with expanding your cafe, as well as hiring new Pokemon, it allows other Pokemon to come into your cafe as well. So that way you could have more than just, X amount of Pokemon originally. So you just keep expanding and expanding and growing and growing. And before you know it, you will be the Starbucks of the Pokemon universe. And who doesn't want that? Following that announcement, we got to look into the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Snap. Now, although it is important to note that Pokemon Snap is not technically a new game, it is essentially, I believe you can call it a sequel, a follow-up. I've been seeing different words traveled online, so let's just call it a sequel just for the sake of conversation. The original Pokemon Snap came out back in 1999. To give you some perspective on that, I was born in 97, so I was only a few years old when this game came out on the Nintendo 64. Now, I've never played it, but based on what I read and based on what I researched about this, Pokemon Snap is just a game where you essentially vibe out. They drop you on this Pokemon island, and you just go around and just snap pictures of Pokemon. You could get like Pikachu eating an apple, Blastoise just vibing out, and just all sorts of cool stuff right there. I never knew how badly I wanted to take pictures of Pokemon until I saw this game with the trainer, essentially the trainer taking pictures of Pokemon. Just think about it for a second. All the wallpapers you could have, the endless possibilities. And the best part about this game, the graphics look beautiful. I don't know how the Switch does this, because compared to the Xbox and compared to the PlayStation, they're so underpowered. But these games look, they look brilliant. And other than that, not much is really known about the game. All we know is that it's coming out soon. That is all they said. We don't have a price, we don't have anything else, just based on what we saw in the trailer is just that you're going to be taking pictures of Pokemon, and it's a follow-up or a sequel, whatever you want to call it. Following the announcements of Pokemon Snap, we got some updates around Pokemon Go. For starters, the annual Pokemon Fest that happens in a lot of major cities is actually being held digital this year, so that way it's a lot more accessible to everyone, especially in these current world events. There's also going to be new Pokemon that are going to be appearing all around the game in preparation of that, so look out for that. And perhaps the biggest thing that they had to announce about Pokemon Go is that you are finally going to have Mega Evolutions in the game. So look forward to that as well. And lastly, but not least, we got some huge news. And I am really excited about it because it is the first Pokemon game that I ever played and that I ever beat. We are finally getting the first DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And if you're in Pokemon Sword, I love you. And if you're in Pokemon Shield, we're enemies. We're enemies to the end of days. I'm just kidding. But I am Pokemon Sword kind of guy myself, just because it was cheaper when I bought it. So, the first DLC has dropped today, the Isle of Armor. So, and I'm pretty sure if you're a Pokemon fan of Sword and Shield, you have been anticipating this. The Isle of Armor is essentially opening up to a whole new side of the world that we're going to be able to explore, more legendary Pokemons that we're going to be able to have. Just, it's expanding the game in all sorts of new ways, and I am super excited to play this myself. The minute this goes up on YouTube, you best believe I'm playing that game. But that's neither here nor there. In order to celebrate the DLC, Pokemon is doing a community event, which they're going to have a max raid battle of, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, Zara, whatever his name is, let's call him Z. And if 1 million battle trainers beat Z, they're going to get a shiny version of him. So that's going to be pretty cool. And they've even added a feature in Pokemon Sword and Shield that your Pokemons are finally going to be able to follow you around, just like in the original Pokemon games, something players have been asking for. And I am excited to see my little Slowbro crawl around, look all cute, and then evolve into then evolve and have him walk on 2 feet, I am excited to see him. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. If I could have a Pokemon in real life, I'd have a Slowbro, Slowpoke, Slowking, all the Slows. I'd have the Slow Squad, okay? But also, it's important to note that in preparation of this DLC being launched, what they have done in Pokemon Go is that they've added some Pokemon from Pokemon Sword and Shield over into Pokemon Go, as well as some clothes that you can wear that are only found in the Isle of Armor. So you could be decked out in Pokemon Go, looking like you belong in the Isle of Armor. So that is really, really, really awesome, and I'm super excited about that, and I just might go ahead and re-download Pokemon Go just so I could rock those clothes. But it's important to note, you have to make sure you buy the right DLC. If you have it for Pokemon Sword, buy it for Sword. If you have it for Shield, buy it for Shield. You can get a refund for Nintendo, but it can be tricky to do that. So just make sure to avoid any of that drama, that you get the right version, okay? And in order to start this DLC, make sure you go to the station right there in the first city where you got your Slowpoke. And then boom, you're on your way. And even though they had all these announcements with new projects and new everything coming along the way, in this announcement, they made sure to say that there's going to be more news coming next week. So I will try my best, my most certainly best, to cover whatever big projects are coming next. And I'm super excited about this. And with all that being said, that was really it. Pokemon just covered a lot of stuff today, and I just figured I should just talk about Pokemon today, because who doesn't like Pokemon, If you don't like Pokemon, something's wrong with you a little bit. I'm just kidding. But you know what? Pokemon is a fun game. If you haven't gotten into it, I highly recommend you do. And with all that being said, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching me. My name is Luis Gutierrez. This has been the Geek Press. Be sure to follow me on WordPress. Like I said, I write all of these as articles, and I essentially use them as scripts. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at I'm Joshua Joestar. My Twitter is I'm Luis Gutierrez. My Instagram, I'm Luis Gutierrez, and I'm Joshua Joestar. And with all that being said, again, just thank you all for watching me. Thank you all for supporting me. If y'all want the Discord link, just ask in the comments, and I'll send you a link, okay? And I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for watching me. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys.